Okay. Sorry about that one. I'm trying to figure out these financial aid things, so my aunt called. Nonetheless, okay. Okay. Best Escape the Night survivor. In Joey's season, I would say Colleen, probably. We stand a queen. Okay, so the intro credits. Honestly, we need somebody. We do need somebody with Nikita energy, and I don't think anybody from season 3 really brought that full Nikita energy, which is kind of sad. But I think you guys won't be sad about season 3 characters at all. Who was robbed in your season 1 and 2? Well, in season 1, probably Tom, because he really wanted to win. He did not want to die early, and he just kind of gave up in his fighting. And then with season 2, I would say Cortland got screwed over because she should not have gone first. I would love it if there was a Survivor season, but I want him to put me on a season first so I can become one of those survivors. Favorite helper in Joey's season? Honestly, Calliope was pretty dope. Hello, y'all. So, for anyone who was not here when I said it earlier, our current situation is that my computer is being stupid and telling me I don't have enough storage to edit anything. So I borrowed Chris's flash drive, and we are now trying to upload all of the video clips to the flash drive, so that way I can then just edit them off of the flash drive and get you guys the things that you came here to see. So that's the current situation. I am deleting things left and right off of my laptop that are not Escape the Night related, and hoping that this all works. Trevor recorded some stuff on his phone, so now it's like I have all of these video clips from so many different phones that we use to record, so I'm not even quite sure what all episodes some of these video clips go to. But I do have a basic layout for how I want the trailer to go. So I have everything ready to make the trailer. I just need to actually get the video clips to load so I can put them in. But I can show you guys what I have so far. So we're gonna start over here. Obviously, the wait is finally over. Wanted to give you guys all of that. And then instead of doing the YouTube Red thing, I'm going to put my actual YouTube intro because I think that'll be cool. In Joey's second season, either Liza or Gabby would be one of my favorites. But for the few of y'all who are here, we got a familiar location, and then I got to upload a bunch of video clips. A different reality, video clips, a forgotten past, more video clips, and a new mission with some video clips, with new challenges, scarier monsters, and a gala to die for. Who will escape the night? So this is the basic layout for the trailer. Now all I have to do is just put in the video clips to fit it and then find the music that I want to do. And then the other project that I'm working on before episode 1 comes out, if I can find it, is this. So, is everybody here? Cool. Leo. Teaser 4 is going to start.
My dearest friends.
I think that's so cool to have it all layered like that. And then the idea is going to be that I go through each individual character's, like, some highlights from them. So it's almost like you're getting 2 different trailers this year, which will be pretty cool. I also already have a blooper rail in, which I can show you guys. Oh, never mind. So let me show you where this problem comes from. So this is everything that I have already for season 1. So I have, like, all of these video clips in here from episode 1, like, all throughout. The only problem is some of the video clips are being stupid, and I have to go through and fix all of them. So, like, this video clip up here is the same thing. Just, like, putting this down here, I'm gonna have to go through and re-edit all of this. So these are just some of, like, the issues that I've been having. I can show you guys the intro video, though, like all of them reading their letters, if you want.
To invite the others. Hello?
She was really weird. Just drop something better like that.
My dearest friends, it's crazy how even in these modern times, you can still find a glimpse of that high society life.
Today we see so many different people who have made a living in so many different ways.
I'm inviting you to explore this life with me at a high society gala. Ooh!
Attached to the letter, you will find a persona of somebody from this lifestyle.
The hidden location is weird, however, as only those who are invited will be able to find it.
There will be no connection to the outside world, and you will be transformed into a new persona.
This is more than just pretend. It's a whole new world to live and explore through.
At this gala, you will find many people who you do not know, but they know their position in this crazy world.
You, however, will arrive with no knowledge of these people or the events of the night. There's so much to see and explore, and I will be patiently waiting for your arrival. Dylan. Very ominous.
So I hope you guys liked that little teaser there. Along with that, I have to figure out what's going on with all of the files. One of the episode 1 and 2 video clips ended up getting really, like, blurry because, like, Lexi tried sending them to me on her phone and the video file was too large. So it ended up being really blurry. So now I have to completely re-get that from her again. So that's going to be a whole time as well. So at the end of the day, I do not know what time I'm going to have a video for you guys tomorrow. Hopefully it's not super duper late and it's not like an unreasonable time. But depending on, like, how long it takes me to get all of these video clips transferred over, it might not be, like, the earliest. I definitely do plan on staying up, like, all night if I have to get something for you guys tomorrow. So I promise you will see something tomorrow Escape the Night related, whether that be the trailer or the character intro that I was talking about as well. So you're either going to get teaser 4 or the official trailer. I'm not sure which one yet. I'm shooting for the official trailer just because I'm excited to have the official trailer done. So just bear with me. I definitely will do both. However, one is going to be tomorrow and the other is going to be next week. That way I can start having weekly content. And then I'm going to have episode 1 and 2 both come out at the same time. So the goal is to have a video this Wednesday, a video next Wednesday. and then September 9th being episode 1 and 2, and then a new episode every week, every Wednesday. So I'll have 1 and 2 on the 9th, and then, you know, the 16th will be 3, the 23rd will be 4, so on and so forth. I also wanted to know if you guys had any guesses on what some of the monsters are going to be based on seeing the intro. Let's also scroll and read some other things that I definitely missed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hopefully we're still going here. Hopefully y'all are still on. Sorry about that one. I'm putting my watch next to me because I keep getting phone calls about this stupid financial aid, and I'm just getting very, very irritated about it because I'm over it already. I don't like online classes. Not here for this at all. Whatever, but every single time I get a phone call, it interrupts the live stream. So that's what's going on with that. Sorry about that. Nonetheless, hello. Anyway, a masked killer. So, the Puzzle Master definitely is a masked killer. I actually think he is my favorite, like, main villain that I've come up with. So I hope you guys really enjoy the Puzzle Master as much as I did, and I know as much as my brother did, because he has definitely enjoyed getting to play the Puzzle Master. So I hope you guys do really enjoy him. I know one of the first things that I have for the trailer that I want to put in is a clip saying the Puzzle Master is coming, and then like he comes up behind some people. And I honestly really hope you guys enjoy him, his character. He actually is the most involved main character, like main villain as well, because there are a few episodes where he pops back in to say hello and torment us. So I hope you do really enjoy him. A mermaid is not a monster this season. I would love to do that. But that's not it. I don't remember. Did I post about, like, emojis for each episode? Because if I did, those were supposed to be some surprises for some monsters. But if not, this season definitely does have some of my favorite monsters. Oh, yes, the shells in the intro. So the seashells don't necessarily have anything to do with the monster, but all to do with like the backstory of the monster. So I think it was honestly a little bit of a stretch, like me putting the seashells in. So I had thought of like a death challenge that I wanted to do, but I didn't necessarily like know how I was gonna do them, so I put them in. You're actually gonna see the seashells pretty early on. It's one of the earlier challenges, excuse me. So they will make sense by episode 3. I actually haven't watched my own intro in a hot second, so let's rewatch this. Hey, big screen. Why would you ever try to play in the mini mode like that? Let's see. Because now I'm trying to see what all I pick up on. So we do have some masks. There's the seashells. Oh, there's the Puzzle Master. Oh, one of those gems. Those gems are kind of important to one of the puzzles. This whole thing is a puzzle that it's on right now, which was one of my favorite puzzles I've created. The handcuffs. Yes. The masks. Oh, yes. The wanted poster. Oh, that. And the Book of Death. Yes, yes. Let it all come back to me now. Yes, you actually did see some of the blades. They're actually the same blades from season 2. I wanted to get new ones, but I couldn't. Like, it is so hard to find, like, toy weapons anymore. Like, I couldn't go and just find, like, a regular toy knife or anything. Like, if I wanted to, it had to be Nerf. And I was like, Nerf does not. Like, that's not it. So I had to go with the ninja blades that I had. They weren't necessarily my first choice. I was also thinking about breaking like the 2 side things off so it almost looked like a dagger, but I did not feel like trying to break the plastic. So I was just like, whatever, a knife's a knife. Whatever kills them, kills them. But they do get used a lot by the trickster and the puzzle master. I don't think anybody else has the blade. I think it's just them. What else can I share? So, let's see. This title has to change. I want to change these 3. So, I mentioned earlier that there are a lot of titles that I'm not too fond of. Those being 5, 6, and 7. Those episode titles all need to change. But 1 through 4 and 8 through 10 are going to stay the same. I'm also really excited to get into designing these thumbnails. So I didn't take any of the thumbnail pictures this year. Hannah did. So I'm hoping that we got everything that we needed and that the thumbnails can look good. I know I came out and she was like, yeah, I took a picture of everybody. And I was like, right, but how many? Like, I need like multiple pictures of everybody. So I know she had to go back and take some more. So hopefully the thumbnails are going to look really good. I'm excited. I think the thumbnails are going to look really good, but I don't know. I also, like, in the thumbnails, I am going to use, like, a mirror to put, like, the episode number on, like, if you would look at the regular Escape the Night thumbnails. And I feel like I had so much emphasis on this mirror in planning, and then there's only 1 episode about a magic mirror. So that was kind of upsetting. But the mirrors are going to be a lot more relevant in season 4. So I actually do have a lot of planning for season 4 already started. And that's just something that I like have to do. Like I start planning the next season at the end of the current one. So like I had ideas for season 4 before I had ideas for season 3, which was kind of crazy. Especially because I was afraid that with like how much attention I was giving season 4, that season 3 wasn't gonna like be all that good, but I'm honestly in love with it, and I think it might be one of my favorite seasons that I've done, for sure. Definitely my favorite monsters. Hello, I'm trying to rename you. No, I have not. What is that? Any tea on the bucket of blood we saw in your stories? I have a lot of tea on the bucket of blood. The bucket of blood was my favorite death challenge of the whole season. By far the craziest thing I came up with. I kind of felt bad for the 2 who had to do the death challenge, because it was kind of gross. Obviously, there's a big bucket of blood. Aw, thank you. Hello. So yeah, obviously a big bucket of blood is like kind of dirty and gross. So I felt bad for them. Honestly, though, it ended up being probably the best death challenge to watch, in my opinion. The like craziest death and the best looking death of the whole season. Like, I didn't get to edit any of the deaths yet, and some of the deaths require like a special like editing to make them look right. So like it's going to take a little bit of editing to make it work the way it's supposed to, especially the last death, which I think the last death is definitely going to be the saddest escape the night death ever. At least for me. I don't think anything's ever going to top Colleen or Justine, but for sure the saddest death on any of my Escape the Night series is the last one, but I have to do like a lot of video editing to kind of make it look right. But as far as like raw video footage goes, like that bucket of blood created the best looking death ever. And I felt really bad because they didn't even realize what was happening. There was a point when they asked, they were like, wait, are we like still going? And like gone, out, wiped out. It was honestly iconic. I'm so excited for you guys to see like these deaths. Honestly, definitely want to rewatch them. I referenced season 1 a lot in season 3. Honestly, Mary and Bree were really sad, and like I love when people refer to them as like the episode 9 heartbreaker episodes, because I know like they called like Alex the heartbreaker. Definitely think if any of them are going to break your heart, it is this season's episode 9 death, because it was honestly like we were almost crying when we decided, like the way it's a twist, so it's not just like somebody doesn't just lose and die, so that's gonna be interesting. But in All-Star season, fingers crossed, hopefully that is the plan. I would like to have All-Stars eventually. I do reference season 1 a lot. Somebody had mentioned about rewatching them, so yes, do at least kind of get an idea for season 1. With us being like in the same house, there it's like I figured like as a theater major, when you make a decision like using the same location, you kind of have to own up to your decision. Like it's easier to just like own up and say like, yes, this is what we're doing, than to try and ignore it and pretend that that's not the case. So instead of pretending that we were in a different location, I figured let's play into it and acknowledge the fact that yes, we are in the same location as season 1. So we do reference it a lot. There's actually going to be a whole section of the trailer called like a forgotten past, and there's going to be some video clips from there. It honestly did stir quite the bit of drama with trying to remember season 1. Andrew is a guardian angel. Oh my god, could you guys imagine if Andrew was a guardian angel? I love my little to death, but he would come in and be like, nah, bitch, do it yourself. How many seasons? I only planned on going to 4 seasons. As of right now, stopping next season makes the most sense to me. Just because, like, a lot of my cast comes from school. And since I'm graduating, it's going to be a little difficult for me to be able to fill up the cast list once everybody's graduated. So, as of right now, the plan is 4 seasons and stop, but we never know where the future's going to go. So, you know, in the event that, you know, 2 years from now, the opportunity arises for me to have a full cast and to do a season 5, I'll do one. Bring back the Sweetheart and the Gamer. Yes. Both of those people are in season 3. So the guy who played the Gamer is my brother. He actually plays the Puzzle Master this season, so that's who's behind the Puzzle Master mask. And the Sweetheart gets to play the character of Dr. Goodman, but I won't tell you anything about Dr. Goodman. You'll just have to watch and wait to see. But I do like recycling my friends in a way. So let me show you all where I'm kind of at now. So I finally got all of the folders over here. These are all just video clips that my brother sent me. So let's try and download all of them. Hopefully they all re-download. That one I just put in, so we'll move that over to the trash. And then I have to go through each individual video file and figure out what episode it's from and then put it in the corresponding folder. But if this works really well, then this trailer shouldn't take that long. Leak the episode names. Okay, so we were talking about the episode names a little bit earlier, and I definitely have no problem showing you guys kind of where we're at. I'll take this and I'll cover up the monsters, but I'll show you kind of what we have so far. So 5, 6, and 7, I don't like the names of, so we're gonna change them. I don't know what I'm gonna change them to, but they gotta go. I toyed around with episode 5's title way too much, and episode 6 did not have a title for the longest time, and episode 7, so there's actually some tea with episode 7. Episode 7 was supposed to have, like, this woman pixie who was going to be, like, the main antagonist of the episode. Well, some shit went down, and the girl who was gonna play the pixie ended up having to move on to the main cast. So Lexi was originally going to play my pixie, but then when I had, like, characters leave, then I pulled her over to the main cast, and then I filled the pixie character. Well, some more stuff happened as far as the casting goes, and I had to shuffle more people around, so I ended up not having a pixie again. So then I pulled in my friend Sydney, who actually sang the song for the credits. So when you see the credits, that's her singing. She also plays our, like, card reader, like our helper of the season. So she was like, well, my sister can come. And then her sister ended up not being able to come. So the night of, I still did not have a pixie. So I had to completely change the theme of episode 7. So there's a whole new character that I had to add. So nonetheless, the Garden of Life no longer fits because it just doesn't fit the main theme. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that anyway. But do you like puzzles? Parts 1 and 2. Lost Son. Magic Mirror, Skip 5, 6, and 7, Feeding Time, The Demon's Curse, and The Golden Puzzle. So that's kind of where we're at on episode titles. I think, this will be so gorgeous if they're all in order of the episodes. You should ask your fans to be in future seasons. Honestly, as much as that's a good idea, the goal right now... Oh boy, I have no idea what episode that's from. Definitely has to be before episode 5 if it's not episode 5. Hello, welcome back. Yes, sorry, I've been getting phone calls after phone calls after phone calls about my financial aid, and it, like, keeps cutting off my live stream, which is annoying. So, let's see. Oh, the Confessionals 2. Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's not off. LOL. It was just facing my computer screen. My bad. So let me just do a whole new folder for the Confessionals. I also haven't watched any of the Confessionals yet, so I'm really excited to actually get to see them. Ha. Golden Puzzle Pieces is actually a correct guess there. I'm not quite sure what episode this goes to, so we'll just set it in the side and sort it later. I'm just afraid that there's not going to be enough space on this, like, flash drive for all the videos. Are you doing stuff for the escape tonight? Yes, I currently am. we are moving the video files off of my laptop onto a flash drive, because the reason I had to delay everything is because I didn't have enough space on my laptop to hold all of the videos. So I couldn't edit anything because I couldn't even upload them to my computer. Would you do a winner escape the night in the future? Maybe, depending on how the cards play. Tomorrow is not the first episode of season 3. Tomorrow is going to be the trailer. I'm not sure what time I'm going to post it. It depends on if I'm able to finish it tonight or not. I'm going to try and stay up late tonight and do it. And then from there, if I can finish it tonight, I'll have it uploaded for 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But if I'm not able to get it done by 1, then I'll just post it whenever it's finished. I'm not going to do a premiere for the trailer, but I will do a premiere for episode 1 again, because I did really enjoy doing the premiere with you guys last time. So I do want to do that again for episode 1. So we will definitely have a premiere for that. So just be ready for August 9th for episode, or not August 9th, September 9th will be the release date for episode 1. Like, heaven permitting that these files actually upload like they should. I think we're actually making good progress right now, because as I get them onto the flash drive, I'm taking them off of the laptop to make space for me to upload more videos. So I actually edit them through Final Cut Pro. I edit them through iMovie for season 1 and 2, but I had just gotten Final Cut Pro for this year. But I've reached a point where it was like, nope, you can't put anything else on Final Cut Pro. What if I added a kid into Escape the Night? So I actually have an actor in season 3 who is 13, but he definitely looks like he's 11. So one of his characters is actually an 8-year-old boy. So I don't know if that's what you meant by that, but I do got some children. Hi, Hannah. Final Cut Pro costs a lot of money. I think it was like $300, and I just like kind of saved my money for a long time. The second best in season 1. Who is the best? T. That's fair. So, Hannah, I don't know when you clicked on, but I can update you. Sis, did you film Confessionals in the trailer? Actually, the Confessionals this year were just filmed in the middle of the living room. Me and Hannah just kind of put up a curtain, and then Hannah took it away. Let me actually show you, like, kind of from one of my confessionals, but I'm going to pull this up and pause it real quick.
What was the death?
Because I don't know what episode this was from, but this was our confessional setup this year. Yeah, honestly, the trailer was iconic, and it was a lot of fun, and I definitely think it was a better setup than what we had this year, but that's okay. So we're looking good, Hannah, as of right now. Everything is transferring over actually pretty nicely now. I deleted like a bunch of software that I don't use anymore. Like all of my Adobe stuff is gone, besides Illustrator and PowerPoint, because I need those for class, but now I have to pay for them. The university offered them for free, and then they were like, never mind, we're not doing it for free anymore, but now I need them, so they only offered them for free when I didn't need them, which sucks. No, I still need to get the ones from Lexi's phone, so she can send them to me when she comes over tonight to watch more American Horror Story. Thank you. I'm honestly kind of over it. I don't like keeping things the same, so I might try and find a new one. But I would probably still keep like a tarot psychic theme. I did. It's honestly kind of cold in my room because I hate the heat. So I swear to God, it's like 60 degrees in here. I did all of my online classes today in a sweatshirt and sweatpants. So we're living the best life. Who was the worst to work with in season 1? Oh, y'all really want the tea. Season 1, honestly, I don't know. I feel like I didn't really have too many issues with season 1, but then I feel like season 2 was all just a big issue. I don't know, like, with season 1, nobody was really, like... Honestly, here's the tea. I actually liked working with Joey. All of that was staged. Joey came up to me afterwards when he, like, first started yelling at me. He was like, I hope you know I was just doing it for the camera. I'm, like, not actually mad at you. And I was like, Joey, calm down. Like, this is iconic. I love this. So with season 1, like, nobody was really upset when they died early. Like, Alexis was like, it's okay. Like, I'm just glad I was here. Like, it was fine. Tom was, like, bummed out that he went early, but, like, he wasn't a sour sport about it. Like, everybody just kind of, like, did what we needed them to do, and it wasn't really a problem. But then in season 2, it became problematic because we were working on a schedule. Like, everybody was like, yo, I have to leave by this time. And I was like, that's kind of not the point. Like, I 100% believe that if certain people didn't have to leave at a certain point in time, the death order would be completely different. So, like, for example, like, Erin had to go, so she had to die when she did. Maddie had to go, so she had to die when she did. Joey had to go because Maddie was his ride, so he had to die shortly after Maddie. The only people who were really, like, 100% good to stay the whole night were Rebecca, Andrew, Bree, and Cortland, and Zach. But, like, Zach done did it to himself. I still don't believe that Cortland should have died first. Like, that's just that. Cortland definitely would have done good for the season. She did not have to go like that. They did her dirty. But, like, my biggest problem with season 2 was that, like, they planned who they wanted to vote in before we started filming. So, like, season 3 is so much better because I told everybody right from the get-go. I was like, do not discuss voting outside of the actual episode. When it comes time to sit down and vote, that's when you can talk about voting. But I don't want everybody to be on the same page going into the episode. Like, I want this to be fun, and the only way it's going to be fun is if it is completely random. So, episode 2, we go down to vote for the first time, and we're all like, yo, what are we going to do? And it honestly was like, season 1 and season 3 were the only times when my heart was, like, actually, like, beating to see who got drawn in, because we knew who was going to go in season 2. So it, like, kind of took the fun out of it. So it ended up just being like, well, we know that Erin's got to go home, so Erin's going to die this episode. And then nobody was really all that concerned about it. But I know, like, the first 2 people who were voted in, I was shook. And apparently they didn't have that many votes in the vote pile, and there were people who had almost their whole pile voted in on episode 1 and didn't get voted in. So there's definitely going to be a lot of drama. We definitely made sure to get videos of everybody voting in a way that you could see it. So this is going to be the first season that every single episode you can see who voted for who. And then when we start to lie about who we voted for, you guys can sit and, like, soak up in all the drama. And it's just going to be so much fun. Here's actually a clip from voting right now that just loaded, so that's fun. I am honestly just so excited for you guys to see this project. Like, I'm happy that this is working right now because I really want to get this trailer out to you guys, and I really just want to get the season rolling. I definitely didn't ever think I was going to fall this much in love with season 3. And just, like, everything about it, from the characters to the monsters to the challenges, even down to the deaths. Like, some of the deaths this season are absolutely insane, and I cannot wait for you guys to see them, along with the twists and turns, because there definitely are some crazy twists and turns. Right, episode 5. They're not ready for episode 5. Like, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. And I'm definitely doing a blooper reel, and the most iconic blooper comes from episode 5, and I already definitely spoiled it a little bit to you guys, but I'm not going to tell you how, so you guys can do some hunting and try and find for yourself where I spoiled a blooper for episode 5. And then when you guys do see it, everything is going to make so much sense. Like, y'all, this is just gonna be amazing. Episode 5 also had my favorite monster of the season. Tom did a really amazing job, and I'm going to put a clip of him in the trailer. Like, he is the definition of scarier monsters. He outdid himself this season, and I couldn't be more happy with the results. Let me see what episode this is from. Ha! Yo, Tom is scary, especially in this season.
I can't. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What's deep breath?
I was waiting for the go, and I was like,
Oh, this isn't even an actual... Okay, well, that's a blooper clip. Good to know, so I can delete that one. Well, no, I won't delete that one. Let's create a whole new folder just for bloopers. New folder. Bloopers. Because I do actually want to have a good, like, blooper reel for you guys. What's going on here? What episode are we voting in here?
We're rolling.
Alright, based off of whose voting cards are left is how I'll know. I actually think this was episode 5. I really don't know. Couldn't answer that question. So, do y'all have, like, any last minute questions before I really dive headfirst into editing? Also, Hannah is going to come say hello. This was episode 5, I think. Honestly, the voting scenes and the confessionals are going to be the hardest ones to kind of identify where they go. Favorite episode from all of the seasons. My seasons or Joey seasons? I'll do both. So far, the favorite episode of my season, episode 1... Episode 1, I really liked episode 9. Or yeah, season 1, I liked episode 9. LMAO! Yes, it is the picture of Lexi. Haha, you guys are so good. I love when you guys message me and you're like, I figured this out. Is there any hints to a death that we can look out for? I'm gonna have to think on that one. But anyway, so favorite episode of the seasons. My season 1, episode 9. I thought Margaret was a pretty good thing. I thought that challenge went really well. So I really like that one. Episode 2 was definitely lights out. That was the episode where I got voted into. Definitely really enjoyed that episode. Really enjoyed that challenge. I loved the face paint that Hannah did on the monsters. I thought that was really good. Oh, they're all starting to finish up now. So My favorite thing about my season 1 was just the fact that, like, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and it honestly just went so well for it being my first ever season. My favorite thing about season 2 was, like, the twist of being outside. I really did enjoy being outside. However, I wanted to have, like, the actual tiki torches, and I forgot that I had to buy lighter fluid. Oh, so many things are happening. I don't know what episode these are from. Okay, too many videos uploaded all at once. Anyway, favorite episode of season 2, I told you guys. Favorite episode for season 3 is definitely episode 5. What is your favorite thing about each season? Favorite thing about season 3 was just the high energy. Everybody wanted to be there. The cast got along. The monsters were incredible. For the blooper in episode 5 is the picture with Lexi that you posted. Yes. Is there any hints to a death that we could look out for? So, one thing that I will say is, I just lost my train of thought. LMAO. Okay. Every character will be seen in episode 4. So I'll leave that there. Do with it what you will. I think Mackenzie and the influencer died first because you posted a teaser and they were the only ones that weren't there. No, I feel like that definitely isn't true because I feel like there was a death challenge going on. So there was definitely other people not in the room, but I'm not going to tell you why they weren't there. There was just a lot going on. What is the blooper everyone is talking about? So I had said that I'm doing an entire blooper reel, and my favorite blooper was the picture that I posted of Lexi. Hey, what is going on? So that's the blooper that we're talking about. Any eating challenges? No, but we did have to use our mouths for the challenge with the big buckets of blood. Will I die in season 3? Maybe. Who had the saddest death or the most brutal death? T. Well, those are two completely different things. Especially with my season 3. So I would definitely say the most brutal death is probably, I don't know. A lot of them were pretty bad. Episode 3's death was a lot. I would never want to die that way. Episode 1's death was pretty gruesome. Episode 5's death was a lot. Episode 9's death was sad as hell. Literally. And then if we're talking Joey's seasons, saddest death was both Colleen and Justine's, and most brutal death was probably Ro in season 4, getting eaten by dinosaurs. So 2 episodes without death. No, definitely not the case. I just have some cool twists and turns up my sleeve. Somebody dies in the first episode. No, not this time. Parts 1 and 2 is going to be one long intro. Maybe in the future we can do some other cool stuff like that. Will there be an episode with 2 deaths? Like in one episode? Maybe. That would be fun. That could be a lot of fun. Oh, T, did I say episode 1? I meant episode 2. I meant like the first death was bad, but it was in episode 2. My bad. Hannah's here. Is a revival possible this season?
Mine is
Yes,
so
it is.
laggy.
Well, the whole thing on live is just laggy.
I'm like getting so excited, like
I know, look at the video files are finally loading.
like talking about it and everything, because like at first I thought they were asking the saddest and most brutal out of like all of your seasons, and I was like, wonder who's the saddest was.
It was Hannah's.
Obviously.
The most brutal though from like all of our seasons, what would you say?
I don't know. That's a hard one because they're all pretty rough.
I think maybe Zach's in season 2 was pretty brutal.
Zach's was I wouldn't say like, I don't know. I don't think Zach's would be.
This
for
is a
me.
question for you. Who had the best confessions this season?
Oh, oh man. That's a I'm trying to think. The best confession. I won't lie. Some people were kind of bad at it. But then
There's always a few.
I'm trying to think of like the best. So obviously Dylan is one of them because he knows what he's doing. Let's see.
Joey last season also knew what he was doing. Like I think some of his confessionals were pretty good and they worked really well in like the moment.
Mackenzie was pretty good at confessionals.
That does not surprise me at all.
She did really good. Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting her name? Don't tell it to me. The Reverend. Who's the Reverend? Bella. Okay, you told me. It's fine. She did pretty good.
She was actually really cute about it too, because she was like, I feel like confessionals aren't my thing. And we were like, no, like this is great.
Yeah, she did good. We won't say who are the people who are bad at it, because that's a whole other story.
Honestly though, hopefully you can't even tell when people are bad at confessionals, because I just try to like take what I can.
Well,
like
it definitely, like it's not that they were bad at it, it's like what's going to be shown will be good, obviously, but like getting into it and like having to like continuously explain the process.
Confessionals are an interesting time. Yo, this is taking a long time to load. It's just Chris's confessional. Thank you.
Oh, Chris was good at them too. Chris and Lexi and Abby.
Yeah, I feel like Abby probably had some attitude. I feel like Ethan probably had some mad attitude.
Listen, I will say, Abby was the very first one to actually spill the tea, because everybody was so worried about like stabbing people in the back and them finding out. They didn't want to say, and I was like, listen, they're not gonna find out until afterwards, so
spill the tea. Let them know. I'm just like really afraid by doing all of this, like I'm gonna lose video files, and I'm really hoping that's not what happened. Leave me alone.
Nice.
I was literally like just eating them during my first class, but I didn't want people on my Zoom call to see me eating, so I would like pop my head out the corner. Do 3 people escape the night in season 3? No. How many people escape the night? Typically 3, but we're not gonna count myself. Like it's like just 2, not counting me. Someone said, "Yay, Hannah, slay queen."
Thank you.
These ones go up by spinning, but I don't know if it like still works or not.
Ow.
Hold on. We have to hold this down. I think I'm spinning it the wrong way. Oh, no. How many college students does it take to lift a chair?
That's good.
Will there be a revive in season 3? Possibly. Hannah has to return for All Stars. Duh. Hannah, were you a monster?
On season 3?
Yeah.
No.
No, Hannah is going to do a lot of like... Hannah does a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and I'm also going to have her do some voiceover work. Because I need some voiceovers. So, I mean... She kind of had a character this season, though. She played our television TV reporter.
Yolanda.
So, you actually never see Hannah, but in one of the backstories, there's like a news thing.
You do see me, though. My hand.
Oh, yes, Hannah was also the hand who presented Lexi the letter. Who was the Nikita? I still don't think we really had a Nikita.
Because Because Nikita was like,
but I mean, you saw,
savage,
you saw all of the confessionals.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if anybody had Nikita energy in the confessionals.
I feel like no. Like not,
yeah, I don't.
I feel like Nikita is a hard person to like live up to.
Right, like she set the standard pretty high. I do think we have some pretty iconic cast members this season, though.
Wow, I feel famous.
That girl slayed the black lipstick. Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
She looked so good. Next season, will there be an All-Stars? Maybe. Honestly, I give a lot of hints for season 4 all throughout season 3.
There's so much foreshadowing.
Right. If you guys don't pick up on it, I'm going to be kind of sad. But I have never foreshadowed a season like I did for season 4. So be on the lookout because I think we mentioned a piece of season 4 in every other episode. Was there anyone who got far and you were like, how are you still alive?
Yes.
Honestly, kind of, but there was also characters who would get far and they were like, why am I still alive? Like, it was kind of funny. This one character said it all the time. They were like, I don't know how I made it this far. I didn't think I was going to make it this far. Why did I make it this far? No.
He was one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, then there was that whole other thing with him.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean, I was
honestly,
surprised.
you guys are not ready because... So I definitely... Which episode is the scariest? Probably episode 5.
I was just about to say, like, you guys know Tom because he was, like, the jock in season 1. You're not ready for what he does in this season at all.
Right.
I helped pick Lexi's outfit out.
Yeah. Who had the best outfit? Who brought the drama like Colleen? This is difficult. I am in love with Abby's outfit to this day.
Oh
but
my
I
gosh,
think Lexi also slayed her outfit. So my best dress would have to go to one of them two. Nikita energy... Or no, who brought drama like Colleen? I feel like Colleen is definitely an easier person to kind of like have that energy.
I feel like I would say Abby.
Abby, yeah, I definitely saw Abby as kind of a Colleen too. What episodes are these from? If I know what episode they're from, it's easier to sort them instead of having to like just put them all in here and sort them later. And then this isn't even all the fun part because after I do everything from Trevor's phone, I have to do everything from my phone. So I'm going to do this whole process a second time. How did the rituals go? Actually, really well. The only bad thing was I also had like a whole thread of rope that we were supposed to be able to use when making some of these like rituals. And then we lost the rope. So that was a whole time and a half.
Wait, what ritual?
Everything that happened on the ritual grounds.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that was an experience for sure.
Right. Is there a betrayal type death like just Colleen or Justine? No. Not really. What happens after they die? They don't have to leave. Also, was there a Tila in season 3? So, no, they are more than welcome to leave after they die, but they don't have to. This year, I set up all up top, like where the pool is from season 2. Like, we made like a whole like lounge for them. Sadly, sadly, it rained on and off. So they didn't really get to use the space like I envisioned them using the space. So they would just kind of like either chill outside or just stay out of the way. So we made it work. In past years, it was easier. Like season 2, it was just kind of like go inside if you weren't busy. Hannah was a Colleen. Yeah, she was.
Was I? Oh wait, can I ask a question for them?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember if anyone has said this yet or not, but like, who are you guys rooting for? From what you've seen, who are you really like standing right now?
A lot of people were saying Abby. I do remember that. Would you say both of these look like they were from episode 3?
I don't have my glasses on.
It's Carson at the piano and Carson at the window.
That was... Oh, wait. No, that's episode 2. Because, hey, look.
Well, those were episode 3.
Oh, I thought... What?
2 was the scrolls.
Oh, T, okay.
All right, so Abby and Chris, Lexi, Ethan, Mackenzie, Chris, and Dylan, Lexi and Ethan, more Ethan, Lexi. I don't think Ethan is ready to have this much support. Y'all really gotta, like...
He really came into it like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right, y'all really gotta, like, blow up his social media. That would mean the world to him if y'all went over... Yeah, Ethan must live. Oh my god, he is gonna cry when he sees all of this support. I'm gonna have to tell him that he's got a lot of fans.
You know, I love that for him too.
I know, me too.
After,
like, he definitely,
like knowing everything, like, beautiful.
Yeah. So, all of you Ethan stans, get ready, because y'all are in for a wild ride. Buckle the hell up. Fasten your safety belts. Keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times.
Okay, Canopus.
Honestly, I think Ethan had a good time. I really do.
I think he definitely... I was honestly, that was the first time I met Ethan, and, like, his role in this, like, I was very proud of.
Oh, yeah, me too. He looked good. He dressed good. He, like, performed well.
Very well.
He was in it to win it. That's for damn sure. I was talking about Ethan before you got on the chat, because I was saying, like, I don't even remember why we were talking about Ethan. Oh, because I had mentioned that Ethan was supposed to be in season 2. So I told him the whole tea about how, like, he was going to be in season 2. But then, like, some people came in and, like, ruined me and Ethan's relationship. So then we had to fix it. And then we fixed it. But I definitely think, like, what is happening? Okay. I definitely think that season 3 was better for Ethan than season 2 would have ever been.
Mm-hmm.
This makes me sad that confessional was done after, like, their makeup was on. So, somebody had to put on, like, makeup after they died, and I forgot to have them do their confessional before that. So now all of their confessionals are, like, in their makeup, and I can't use it, which, like, sucks. So I honestly might take the audio out of it and, like, put another clip of her talking with the audio gone. So if there's ever a point in time when somebody's lips don't line up with their confessional, that's why.
I was gonna say, even if, like, you didn't, I mean, if you didn't play it at all, there's plenty to, like, fill in the
right,
gaps.
I think I'll definitely be able...
From that person's perspective.
Right, like, I definitely will be able to steal some from other confessional reels, because that's what I did that a lot for season 2. Like, somebody would do a confessional for for episode 2, and I would use it in episode 9. Like, that's why I don't like to episode the confessionals as much. But honestly, was anyone so scared that they didn't want to do it anymore? No. There were some people who definitely, like, it's funny because there's a time when you can tell that somebody is, like, fake scared and when they're real scared. And I feel like season 1 had a lot of fake scared. The one, like, real scared was Mary at the piano. Most iconic scene of season 1. There was, like, a mixture of fake scared and real scared in season 2. And then again in season 3. But there was definitely, like, some real scared moments. And that's why I keep telling you guys about episode 5. Because when I tell you we were all ready to shit our pants, like, we weren't ready. Like, I script this stuff and I'm not ready. In future seasons, will there be a different location? It's all tied to this house. And it won't necessarily make sense why it's all tied to the house in season 3. But that leads up to a lot of the foreshadowing for season 4 as of to why we're all tied to this house. But I promise you, I will tie it all together why all 4 seasons are here. Was there a brutal death? Yes. Let's see. some deaths that were...
Oh, wait, hang on. Before you say that, there was something I wanted to say. So you guys were saying about, like, if somebody was, like, actually so scared they didn't want to do it. So, can I say, like, in the death challenges, like, they were made aware what would happen, so they, like, so no one would actually get hurt. So we took those kinds of precautions.
Yeah. So that kind of helps too. Yes. Yeah, there was a lot of brutal deaths.
Like, I won't even lie, the one, I was filming, and I got scared for the person because I thought they were, like, about to accidentally hurt themselves, but it all worked out for the good.
I definitely thought some people were actually going to get hurt in some of these. Oh, God. And I promise I care about my actor's safety. That's, like, always the first thing on my mind. But it's, like, what we would do is we would sit down and I would say, okay, so, for example, I would say, this episode, someone's going to get stabbed. Here's the person who's going to stab you. This is how it's going to go. So, like, if Hannah was in the death challenge, I would be like, okay, so my character is going to stab the loser. So if you die, they're going to approach you. They're going to stab you. What I need you to do is, like, grab your stomach and fall to the floor. So, like, that, in that sense, like, it's staged. But, like, this season, some of the deaths were very, like, abstract. And I definitely have some sick, twisted things in mind for season 4, too. So I feel like every season I get a little bit more adventurous in trying to put my friends in danger. They love me, though, so it's okay. Let's see. Somebody gets drowned in this season. People get their throats slit. People get their necks broken. People get stabbed. People get eaten alive. People get sucked into hell. It's quite the time. I think the person that did the cards will die. Oh, T, that's an interesting perspective. Y'all aren't ready for Mimic, let me tell you. So good. When I told Sydney that I wanted her to come and do this character, Sydney actually was a friend of mine from school. So she was also a theater degree at Susquehanna. How long is each episode? Honestly, it depends on the episode, but they're typically around 20 to 35 minutes. I try not to let them be any longer than that. All right, instead of sorting all of these right now, I'll sort them later. Yes, somebody gets dragged to hell. It's quite the time. You need fake blood. Yes, actually, we did have fake blood. We used it a lot more in season 2 than we did in season 3, only because we weren't sure if the fake blood was gonna stain. So, like, yeah, outside it was fine. Like, if the grass stained, it stained, whatever. But on the inside, I was like, let me pour this fake blood, let it get on the carpet, and let it stain, like, whatever. How long does each episode take to make? So,
I feel like anywhere between, like, an hour, well, depending on the episode, because some episodes literally took 20 minutes and others took like an hour and a half.
Yeah, so it kind of depends. Like, I feel like episodes 1 and 2 probably happened in an hour between the two of them. But it was because, like, episode 1 only took so long because we had to do all the introductions, and then episode, like, 1, we were divided into 3 different teams, so everybody was doing their challenge at the same time, so that kind of really helped it go by a lot quicker. But then, like, some challenges are a lot harder. Like, last season, one of the, one of the challenges actually took, like, a whole hour just to do the death challenge. How long was the gap between episode 9 and 10? Episode 5, how long did that take? Honestly, I thought that challenge was going to take a lot longer than it did.
I know, I'm so mad because Lexi is a criminal justice major. So, like, she's really good with puzzles and clues and stuff like that.
And then Chris works at an escape room, so he's really good at puzzles and stuff like that.
Yeah, and so we had a lot of people who were skilled, and so some of them were definitely, like, a lot
more
shorter
helpful
than we thought. But then it was so funny, though, because the one puzzle, the people that were doing it, like, it was so easy, but it took a while. But Episode 5, I feel like it took a good amount.
Yeah, I think we were recording for at least 25, if not a half an hour.
It wasn't like too long.
Yeah. Is there anyone that died that you wanted them to go farther in other seasons? Yeah, there are some people who died a little bit early this season that I didn't want them to die as early. And then, like I said with season 2, like I feel like that would have been completely different had people had not told me they had to leave at a certain time. Oh, you think I'm dying in season 4, T? We'll see.
Wait.
Me and death. Okay.
I closed it out and I wanted to respond to one of those comments. I'm gonna go look on here. It was like people who we wanted to go farther. So the first person I was not expecting, like, for sure to actually, like, I was hopeful for a longer journey.
Any tea on the big black box in your intro? T, so that's actually not a box. We have it here. Do you want to grab the labyrinth? So this is my all-time favorite puzzle from this season. And it sucks because I have absolutely no use for it now, but I don't want to throw it away because it took me so long to make it.
I love this that I added because I feel like it really gives it a pop.
So this is our labyrinth. This was one of the puzzles of the season. So the key was very much stuck inside this box here. So they had to get it out. And if you look underneath, so the foam board like wasn't holding very well. So I had to like hot glue all of these support legs down. Honestly, it took me probably like 3 days to make, and then it took Hannah like another like 2 hours to like add the paint accents to it. So definitely had a lot of work going into this. Is Hannah vaping? Yes. Yes, she is.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I mean, they're not drugs.
Nicotine.
I actually don't even know where my nicotine is.
Don't do nicotine.
Are they in my pocket? No. LMAO, I really don't know where they are. Well, I'm only thinking about it now because you said something.
I have options.
Y'all honestly should have seen me in class today on my Zoom meeting because the camera was like probably up here and I would just slide down to the bottom of the camera and just hit it.
I was so glad that
Why did the golden girl die first last season? I don't know. Everybody ganged up on her. Cortland.
Oh, Cortland. I mean,
Cortland definitely could have done a lot better had she had gone longer. I don't know why she ended up being the first target. I think, kind of like I said, they kind of like pre-plotted who they wanted to go really early. So that was like kind of annoying with season 2. Trevor goes, her heels. No, it wasn't even just the heels. Like, they used the heels as a reason. Isn't season 3 an all-star season, though? My season 3 is not all-stars.
Is that your brother, Trevor?
No.
Oh, okay. I was confused. It was definitely... The heels is just one of the, like, the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, she ended up being the last one to show up because she was, like, late because she was taking a boat ride. And that, like, irritated a lot of people. What artifacts are you guys collecting this season? We are actually collecting the golden puzzle pieces. So I'm not going to pull all of them out. But I read down the line of episode titles earlier for anybody who wasn't here. But the entirety of the season is revolved around completing the golden puzzle. Romeo, her hair appointment, though.
Iconic lines.
Well, I think that Cortland should come back in an all-star season. Maybe. We'll see. Did episode 9 and 10 time gap a long time? Like, did it take an hour break to film episode 10? No, episode 10 actually filmed really quickly. Like, that's another one. Buckle in. Hold on tight. Episode 10, I think, is probably going to be the shortest episode of the season. We are probably barely going to breach 20 minutes. But when I tell you so many things happened.
It literally went, it went boom, 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 boom.
Right. We packed a lot. Like, have y'all ever seen American Horror Story? Like, y'all ever just watch a season and see, like, how they just shove 1,000,010 things in one season? Yeah, we did that, but in one episode. Yes, my actors become nocturnal for the night. And it was actually funny because Abby is not, like, a night person at all.
Her bedtime
Abby is like, right. Abby is that Vine where it's like, my bedtime's at 8. So we actually, like, the whole week before she stayed with me because we were working together and it was a shorter commute from my house than it was from hers. So we, like, would help her, like, stay up a little bit later every night. So she, like, slowly got in the mood for it. We actually live off of Red Bull, so if you haven't seen the bloopers from season 2,
go watch them. They're
Zach
so
would pop
funny.
on in and be like, this is brought to you by Red Bull. And it's not a lie, to be honest.
Literally, the blooper reel from season 2 was my favorite thing from season 2.
I'm excited for the blooper reel for season 3, too. Is the trailer coming out tomorrow? Fingers crossed, yes. If not, I'm going to do a video that's more focused on the confessionals. I'm going to do either this week or next week will be the official trailer. And then the other Wednesday will be teaser 4, which is just like a highlight of the cast. Because that's something I've always wanted to do, but I've never did. Will there be any huge scares that we can look forward to? Yes. Episode 5. Not gonna lie, you and Chris were snazzy. Thanks. Red Bull gives you wings. Yeah, it does. Who do you think would go far in... Who did you think would go far in season 1? Tom. Did not think Shannon would go far. That was funny.
Yeah.
Hello. Did I move this over yet? No, I don't think so. This also has to swing over here. I'm honestly kind of afraid. I'm not actually going to touch this one. That one can stay here. If that's the only one. So the deaths aren't chosen. Nope. That shit is...
all by chance.
All by chance. We, like, actually go up and we vote. We, like, pick the vote. The only thing is, like, if, like, the same name were to be drawn twice, then I edit that part out so it doesn't look like the same name was drawn twice. But that actually didn't happen at all this season. It actually went really smooth, which was fun. So, yeah, it's all random. That's why, like, every voting season, like, every voting session, everybody's hearts are, like, beating really fast. Tom is an icon. And, like, if you thought Tom was good as the jock in season 1, you're not prepared to see Tom in season 3. You're just not. Will there be a double death? Quite possibly. That is something that I was looking into. I'm, like, not even ready. Wait. So... he was literally filled with gas. So, Tom's death was actually supposed to be stuffing. Like, he was supposed to be stuffed alive. Have you seen Escape the Night All-Stars? Yes, I have. I've seen Joey's. You should do a Zoom meeting with, like, 20 fans that do something, and, like, you do that before episode 1 comes out. I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Like,
I was thinking...
instead of a live, like, have them come on with you to ask questions in real time.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to look at my school schedule and see, like, if I can't work something out. I did want to do a Zoom with, like, the actual cast. Yeah, I'm confused because... oh, okay, now I understand the confusion. My bad. So, I recycle my friends. So, a lot of times, if they're a house guest in, like, season... like, in one of the seasons, I'll use them as a monster for another season. So, Tom comes back for season 3, but it's not Tom as in the jock. It's Tom as in he's a monster this season. So, it's, like, not actually Tom. Like, he plays a character, but I'm not going to tell you his character. He honestly might be my favorite character. So, yeah, that's kind of, like, what that is. Shannon was that icebreaker girl. Yeah, Shannon did play Deb. She was my favorite last season.
Her death, Deb's death was iconic.
Oh, tea. I'll have to look into that, and I'll look into possibly doing something like that. That could actually be a lot of fun.
What?
Like the Zoom thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that honestly could be a lot of fun. And in season 1, the partygoers were the dead house guests. Yes, they were. Oh, Julia's death. That was a time.
How did Julia die again?
Poison and drought in the pool.
Tea.
In the challenge against Noah.
Oh, that's when Noah threw up from the
Yeah.
I was dead already, right?
Yep.
Okay. Noah was a snake. I did not know that he had to choose. If you guys have seen it, I didn't know that he had to choose between himself and me to go into the closet.
Was there a disappointing episode? Honestly, this season, no. Like, last season, there was some episodes that I wasn't all too pleased with. But this season, like, I liked everything about it.
Buster the dog. The puppy.
I think there were some things that I wanted to be a little different. So, like, episode 1, I wanted the trickster to be, like, a little bit more energetic than he was. So, like, it wasn't necessarily what I had pictured, but I'm not mad at the outcome, like, if that makes sense. I think we'll stay on for like another 10 minutes and then we'll go because I'm getting hungry. I don't know about Hannah. Are you suspicious about the Dark Overlord in season 3 as one of the guests? Nope. I actually really enjoyed working with Camden as a guest instead of a villain. Hannah's death was the most brutal. For sure.
Somebody say that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I agree. Like that scream though.
Yeah. Melanie Martinez, not really. I'm not a fan. Not that I have anything against her. I just like don't listen to her stuff.
Doesn't she have? She has like a famous TikTok song right now. I think.
I think so. Shakira type. Yes, Camden does have gorgeous hair. Any guessing in season 4, it'll be an all-star season. Well, be on the lookout for those hints and foreshadows about season 4. Honestly, you guys are probably going to be able to get a lot of season 4 just if you pay a lot of attention. You might be able to pick out the main villain, some of the other villains, the theme. Playdate is a song that's popular on TikTok. Hannah, they were sad to see you go in season 1.
Me too.
Well, maybe she'll make it all the way through in an all-star season. I will make you food. I don't even know what I want. My mom likes to go out to eat, and I'm never invited, so...
Felt that.
What time is it for me? It's...
You live in Poland? That's so cool. I've always wanted to go there.
Well, now I have to think military time. 23:51, is that 11 o'clock at night? Because 24 would be midnight, right?
I think so.
It's almost midnight.
10. It's 10 there, because 23 is 11 something.
Right.
Hang on,
so 23:51 would be 11:51.
Pull it.
It is currently 5:52 p.m. I live in Kentucky, nothing interesting. Honestly,
I've been there.
Nothing interesting about Pennsylvania either.
When I was in Kentucky, though, I never saw, any Kentucky Fried Chickens, like KFCs. So, I don't know what that was about.
The main villain of this season is the Puzzle Master. It was the gamer from season 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then the same guy who played Miles. See, I was right.
You were right. Okay. But then...
He said for real.
So it would be... I can't do math right now. Hello?
Well, 12.
Yeah.
13, 14, 15,
it's 16,
16. Yeah, so I guess our time in, like, the 24-hour clock would be 16, right? 16:53. I think.
When the U.S. is different.
Right. Right. Who is military time? Oof.
Wow.
Question for Hannah. Who are you haunting now that you're dead?
Like from season 1? Do you mean from season 1 or just like in general?
They're all like LMAO Noah.
It's definitely Noah because he was a snake. He goes, "I'm gonna get out for you, Hannah, but like you're the reason I died." And he made it out. So like I'm haunting him. I'm opening his cabinets and slamming doors at night.
We love it. I think if Lexi dies, she'll be dead in episode 6.
Noah is pure evil.
Is Noah has a boyfriend? I don't know. Haven't really talked to Noah in a hot second. I ship Noah and Buster.
Bestiality for the win.
Oh no.
I love that that's what he's remembered for. They're not winning, Buster.
Right. That's funny. Honestly, I'm excited for you guys to see the trailer because I love when you guys come out with your death predictions because last season, some of you guys got really close. I think somebody even sent me a death order for this season or like who they hope dies where, and even that was pretty close.
Get out.
Buster coming back for All Stars. Can Bo play Buster?
That would be so cute. Here, let me show you.
We'll use Hannah's dog.
Bo. I feel like he could be a Buster. So here's my dog. His first birthday just happened the other day, so I made him a little birthday hat. That's my dog.
You can follow his Instagram at BoDoodle. How did you get inspired for all of the souls in season 1? Like the names? Honestly, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I just came with the first name that came to my head. Not gonna lie. Who has the most iconic one-liners?
From season 3?
Honestly, probably Bella. Because we would just be walking and Bella would like shoot out some like religious joke to fit her character. So we'd just be walking in and she'd be like, "Oh, Jesus, Mother of Mary." And I was like, "Oh no." It was so funny. She's walking around crossing herself. She's like, "I just pay for repentance before we die."
I feel like, didn't she say at one point, she was like, "Man, I wish I had some holy water on me."
Yeah, something like that. Or she was like, "I feel bad for skipping church." Like, stuff like that. So she definitely had me cackling the whole time.
Oh, we got a guess for all of...
In season 4, I'm hoping Tom, Julia, Hannah, Cortland, Trevor, Aaron, Andrew, Maddie, Sarah, and Joey.
Thank you. My dog is super cute. I love him. He can be a little rascal sometimes, but he's cute.
Well, even if season 4 was All Stars, Andrew didn't die, so how are we gonna bring him back? Honestly, I would love to bring Sarah back. I just like feel bad having Sarah drive all this way. Sarah's actually from New Jersey, so she traveled quite a distance for season 2. I think she definitely wins for the longest commute for a season. Sydney was pretty close, and Abby were pretty close because both of them are about 2 hours away. But Sarah drove 3 hours for my Escape the Night party, so. What else?
It was very emotional in episode 2, or in EP in season 2.
Oh yeah, an emotional episode. Yeah, honestly,
go binge watch
Sarah's
it.
death
so
was
good.
really sad, but I guess as we get ready to end our live stream, honestly, this was a very problematic live stream, so thanks for coming back. I got interrupted like 4 times due to a phone call, but we're good. So definitely make sure you check back in on episode 1. We refer to it kind of a lot in season 3. And that kind of goes into the whole, like, merging of, like, the locations. If you look in the comments for season 2, episode 2, part 2, everyone is like, no, the Golden Girl, no. Yeah, no, T, they were not ready for her to die. Oh, hi, Joey. Now I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, put your post notifications on for me so then you get notified when the trailer goes up tomorrow. Like I said, if I can get this done tonight, then I will post it for 1 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.
You right.
However...
You right, Jeremiah.
If it doesn't get done tonight, which it should be fine. I have an audition tonight for school online. That's only going to take me like 5 minutes.
What time is that?
9:28. So...
At night?
Yeah.
Why is it so late?
Right.
Hello? And that's 9:28? Not, why can't you just round it up to 9:30?
Because even when we're in school, like when we have auditions, like we just stand in the hallway and like we start at 6 and sometimes we're not out of there until like almost 11.
Wow.
And like we're not even doing callbacks because of it being this way. What is happening? We'll provide access. Go away. I don't know who you are. Anyway, so I have auditions tonight, but that shouldn't really take too long. We're also binging through American Horror Story, so I do have to dedicate a good 3 hours. Is he a killer? Who? Joey?
Oh, in season 3 maybe?
No, sadly Joey was not able to come back for season 3. He was supposed to, but our virus kind of...
Oh.
Yeah, the virus kind of...
Oh no, they're saying the kid. How you said there's a little kid on it.
Oh, T. Honestly, God bless him. He played 3 different characters for me this season. So...
I was very proud of Alex. He did good.
Remember the Vine where the kid had a knife? Yes. I don't think Alex ever had a knife on him. No. Alex played 3 different characters. I would love to show you guys the end credits, but I also don't want to spoil the monsters until episode 1 and the trailer comes out, because I am going to try and feature all of the monsters on the trailer so you guys can see what to expect. But what would you do if you deleted all your footage from season 3?
Don't even put that into the universe.
Cry. I would be so upset.
Because we're all back in school and everybody lives everywhere,
right.
And, with COVID and everything, so
and honestly, I feel like even if we had to completely re-record episode 3, it just wouldn't be as good. There's no way.
To have to recreate all of that.
Yeah, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen. I'm afraid of losing certain footages. So that's always my biggest fear is the footage failing. And I know that it did that in season 1. And if you guys did see season 1, Hannah's episode, which was actually one of my favorite episodes of the season, ended up being corrupted. So season 3 right. So the whole game plan is that as soon as I'm finished editing it, I'm going to upload it to YouTube on the spot and then just schedule it. So hopefully, if something happens after the point, I already have it edited.
You know what I was thinking when they said about the Vine where the kid had a knife? I don't know if we're thinking of the same thing, but I just keep thinking of the Vine where that kid was by the pool and she's like, "What do you have?" And
yeah, that's the one. A knife!
I thought it was scissors.
No!
Oh, okay. Well, we were thinking of the same one.
T, I honestly just started following Mr. Beast.
I started following him when he did that,
T.
that tournament thing.
The end credits comment. I do know why. I'm glad you're excited. He was doing $1 million giveaway or something, and there was all these rounds with these fans of his and stuff like that, and that's when I started following him because I was like, wow, I wish I was a fan so I could do this because I need money. Hannah is iconic.
Thank you. I try. Just kidding. It comes naturally.
But now I almost feel as if I need to wait for the exact 95-minute moment to back out. So I'm going to end this live stream in 30 seconds. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you get the ring when I do upload the trailer and then the teaser with all of the characters and confessionals in it. And then, like I said, September 9th will be episode 1. I'm glad that the project is finally here. I was definitely upset about, like, having to postpone it. So, bye. See y'all.
Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bye.